So, ladies and gentlemen, last time we figured out it's time once again to go after Fontaine. Now, before we do that, we have two things we need to take care of. Fontaine Center for the Poor, which is completely optional as a zone, and something else. Something very particular that I don't think most people know about. But if you remember, we recently took care of Mr. Sander Cohen, the mad artist of Rapture. I use the term artist quite loosely, but it's important to note that there were some things you couldn't access in Fort Frolic because of how he was, because he was alive. There's a lot of little stuff that you pick up on and you see you can't access for whatever reason. And if you remember when I killed Mr. Cohen, sorry, he had a very particular key to something, and it was to something. It was to an apartment of some sort or something of that nature. So, because of how Bioshock's travel system with the bathyspheres is designed, you can actually go back and forth and explore it. It's unfortunate that, you know, in talking about this design idea, just how little it's actually exploited. And, you know, that's definitely an example, don't get me wrong, but I feel like that it could have been fleshed out's not the right word, but it's not the wrong word. I feel like it could have had more instances of, well, fleshed out is the right word, who am I kidding? I feel like it could have had more chances to shine. I mean, this is certainly an example, don't get me wrong. And of course there are examples of, you know, going back and finding loot that you missed, or, you know, activating power of people, machines you might have missed, etc., etc., etc. But this is something that is a big part of the game. That's, you know, it's talking about the whole genetic code and how you can't do it unless you're in Ryan's genetic circle. But, you know, other than it being part of a, you know, part of a plot point, mechanically speaking, it just was undeveloped, which is unfortunate because it actually has, you know, a lot of good that comes out of it, or at least a lot of mechanical fun, or not fun, but mechanical exploration of, you know, creating a tonic that, you know, can only be used with or creating a tonic, for example, that can be used to access something the player couldn't access before, for example. And then the player gets this new tonic, or plasmid, and then activates it and uses it, and hey presto, you know, suddenly the player has more fun. Okay. Of course, I don't remember how this zone is laid out, so you're coming with me for a little walk. A little stroll, as it were. Luckily, I do have Sport Boost on, so it's going a little bit faster than it would have.
Sorry. Hello.
Don't want to be here, don't want to be here, don't want to be here. Oh, it didn't go off. Wonderful. Tonic. Now I'm moving at like max speed. Max speed, engage! Yeah, what the hell? Do I have Rent Circuit 2? No. Okie dokie. We are good to go. Now I'm walking pretty quiet. Actually, my wrench is now one hell of a tool, and that's one of the many things that was unfortunately, you know, not talked about or not considered by a lot of people as they play this game, is that it affords you the option to attack how you to approach how you go through combat. I mean, you could do this entire game as a wrench wielding mastermind, just sneaking around, whap, 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 and just silently executing people bit by bit by bit. And it's just never given the proper credit for that because, you know, this is one of those games that is really designed around, oddly enough, allowing the player to choose how they approach it. I mean, there's so much talk of how this game was created as a statement on, you know, player choice being as artificial as it is in games, and then, you know, you create your Jack. You know, this Jack is your Jack, and I'm not gonna, you know, there's gonna be somebody else is gonna play a completely different style of player, which is inherently where the player choice comes into this game. Oh wow, I got to 20 AP rounds. I'd be stupid not to. Considering how fast AP rounds take this thing down. That was one mag of AP. I love it. And that's one round of AP.
I know you're here.
Oh, you do?
And I'm itching for a fight.
Where are you then? Burn, baby, burn, burn. Ow! Baby, burn. Stronger than Hercules. Yeah, I probably am. I might have killed him for all I know. Seriously, you know, you don't know who recorded that soundbite in Rapture, but there's a good chance that you probably killed them. Which is kind of weird to think about, and a little bit scary, and a little bit chilling, and kind of fun, all in the same sentence. Fontaine's home for the... Ow, shit. People wonder why I play this sometimes. Oh, fuck. Now it's pissed off at me. Oh, grand. Oh, grand. Oh, great. Oh, fuck. Oh, wait. Oh, great. Ow. I don't want to be anywhere near here. This is not good. This is very not good. Maybe I can draw it out here, where I have more space to navigate. That'd be a lot better, but until then... Tough situation. Tough situation. Oh shit. Ow. Oh fuck, I'm dead. Called it! back, asshole. Where are you? Took me that game, jerkwad. Still alive? Nope. Good riddance. Hope no one's planning on using that thing. Or searching the corpse of this Big Daddy. Because it is booby-trapped out the ass. Oh, hi. You are currently on fire. Would you like some help with that? Guess not. Good old Clippy. And we explore more and more.
Jesus loves me.
What is with this game and finding just random dead cats? Is somebody irrational, just a really big dog person or something? Good lord. This is nuts. Anybody? Guess not.
I'm bleeding over the place. I've turned away from your life.
Where are you, asshole? Good lord. Where did you skitter off to, you little cockroach? I ain't smiling anymore. It's ugly in the first place, and I don't think it matters.
I need this shot.
Oh, you invent.
Even miles of the water, still she's everything.
You know, you sitting there being all electric and shit doesn't exactly hide the fact that you're all electric and shit. And you're the only enemy in the game that can do that, so... kind of a sore thumb in that regard, Chief. Okay, like I use trap. It's unfortunate that, you know, like I said, I don't use trap bolts that much. There aren't as many situations as I'd like where it feels like a trap bolt's entirely necessary. Certainly there are moments where having a trap bolt is very nice, but sometimes, hell, most of the time, it just doesn't feel like the best alternative, where, you know, I can set up instant explosive traps, which are, in the raw, more effective, you know, using a grenade launcher. So it's like, why would I bother using this thing that takes more time to set up, and it can kill me because of, you know, just being that wire. I suppose it's, you know, sort of the stealth aspect of it, but I mean, they're gonna notice a giant blue wire, right? I mean, granted, splicers don't seem to know the difference between a blue wire and a flag of blue crystals, so it doesn't really matter that much, but still. Somebody was drowning away their sorrows. Eating the sadness away isn't gonna solve anything.
Hold it.
Source experience. You are still on fire, mate. Being on fire tends to make you stand out in a crowd. I mean, you know, I don't have much experience with setting people on fire and then looking for them, but I can only assume. And maybe that's just me. But I'm gonna go ahead and guess. Being on fire, not stealthy. Just dropping a smoke bomb creates a better dissonance. So it's like, oh, I wonder where the guy on fire went. Oh, maybe he's the guy on fire that's running away from the smoke. I don't know. That took way too long. Where are you? Did I kill her in one shot? The difference between leadhead splicers and thuggish splicers is ridiculous. In terms of raw health, even this late in the game. We've got nothing here, so move on to the next section. Hey lads! Hi! Here's Jackie. Never mind. Nobody's there to scream. That don't matter. Tire floor. Who do what? I see loot. So how do I get there? The long way. I was just standing there, and then Ted exploded! What? No, I was just standing there, and Ted suddenly blew up! That sucks. Yeah, I like Ted, too! I really did! Ted owed me money. Man, that really does suck. Yeah. I got double my return investment. Great! Maybe that joke went over some people's heads. I have no earthly idea. I hope it didn't. Because I thought it was funny. I like me. I think I'm kind of cool. I suppose one of the questions is, you know, why bother, oh shit, oh shit is right. I suppose the question is, why bother placing a, one of those shortened pipes, even though they speed up the flow? It's because I can only assume that from my general experience in hacking that it's going to go fine. So, I don't need to bother with worrying about having to deal with that sort of the issues that might come along with it, but as we just saw, sometimes you do. Speaking of which... Alright. I'm in the Black Eyed Peas song right now. What the hell is going on? There we go. One more piece. Yes, I replaced that for whatever reason. That would have sucked. Good to go. Sweet. Back to business. Ah, wunderbar. Sometimes the easy way out is the best way out. Is that everything? Oh, no, one more shotgun. Oh. And some of that stuff. Hey, now we're cooking. What's up? Still in check? Even though there's somebody standing right there. Yeah, I'm gonna see. You look fine. You look like the normal ilk. I'm gonna make sure I can get a little fister to safety. Smart, Chief. Real smart. Considering reputation, the past few fights with Big Daddies, it probably is smart on his end.
Never play a man for the short con when you can play him for the long one. Atlas is the longest con of all. Ryan wanted Frank Fontaine dead. I just gave him what he wanted. As Atlas, I got a new face, a clean record, and a fresh start.
Oh shit.
Now, it's time to
Double
take
shit.
a back, Rapture.
Lisa, please.
Oh, Mrs. McClintock, what are you doing here? Let me just turn this off.
Heyo! So in one audio log, sums up like part of the entire game. Magical. Ow. Ah! Butts. Did he say mutiling? I don't know if Chris Metzen was even alive in the 19th. No, he probably was. Man, that's really so French. That's like a really gamey joke. Chris Metzen, StarCraft all in one joke. A completely different game, a completely different genre. Sometimes the best jokes require some really ridiculous setup. Press R to load your weapon. No shit. This is definitely something that could stand to other game makers could stand to learn. Don't go press R to load your weapon, even though, like, at the end of the game.
We snagged 31 rounds of buckshot, 4 frag grenades, a shotgun, and 34 atom. We lost McGee, Epstein, and Vallette. We got one of those goddamn Big Daddies in the bargain, though. It was something awful to that little girl to get the atom, but we didn't start this thing. Ryan did. I can't wait to tell Atlas. Lisa, please.
And suddenly Diane McClintock has changed from the whiny little person in a bar to leader of a revolution. Or member of it, at least. Kinda crazy. No? Well, that was the big thing in Fontaine's Home for the Poor, and now we head to the bathysphere system, and I hope for hopes that if I'm correct, this should all work out in the end. If I'm not, then, you know, sue me or something. I don't care. And off we go to Rapture Metro. Button.
You broke the spell! But laying all your chips on Mother Goose.
Suddenly the veneer starts to fade away.
Cross before. You know what I'm saying? Hoof at the point, Prometheus. We'll discuss this like men. You, me, the submarine topside, and more at him than you can possibly imagine.
Wonderful placement of the building, no? Of that statue. Revealing all of the everything and showing just how messed up this whole situation has gotten. One man's dream completely corrupted by another man's desire to show his prowess as a con man. Go die in a fire. One of the best games where that becomes a persistent example of what you can do. Ah, yeah, it is a proper bathysphere. Good. So before we go to Point Prometheus, we need to take a quick trip to Fort Frolic. An inhabitant of Rapture's excessive use of plasmids has wrecked their minds. So terrible. Ah, good. Good. Welcome back to Fort Frolic. Which is just as messed up as when you first entered. Ah, crap. Not letting you have multiple things running at once is a major hindrance. It's one of those annoying things in any game. If you have this sort of system, let us use multiples of these. Please. I will thank you forever and an eternity when somebody actually does that right. Actually, a lot of companies have done it very right. It's just that this is a very extreme example of what I would consider not right.
It is your duty to report.
I'm very aware that I am on low health, but I'm also wealthy. Thank you for the hints. Genius. Ah, much better. It's crazy just how much money you will spend on a heartbeat just because, I got a lot of it. If that was how you logically approached like your life, that'd be really freaking weird. So this is why it's worth going back and killing Sandra Cohen, because you get access to that, which has some shiny shinies in it. And I think there's one more thing you can do. Huh, that's convenient. I can't remember where it is exactly, but I think this is it, but if it's not, I apologize for wasting your time and mine.
Came here to be a star.
Probably shouldn't try to be a star down here, sweet cheeks. Ain't gonna work out too hot for you. Poor sisters. Ugh. You be dead indeed. Okay, so yeah, I am going crazy. But that is that. We should return to the main of Fort Frolic. And then we shall go and see what Atlas has to say. Fontaine, Atlas, Atlas, Fontaine. They're all the same to me. Good old Unreal 2.5 texture pop-in. Always gets old. Always. But we shall resolve this situation next time